Hey everybody, Jeff Williams with Lucky Strike. I'm over here at the Greenwood manufacturing facility, and I'm with one of the longtime professionals here, Al Fisher. Al has got a lot of experience with crankbaits, and one of the most important questions that we get at Lucky Strike is how do you tune a crankbait? So what we're going to do is I'm going to start working with Al, and we're going to start putting together some fish and tip videos that are going to help you with the American-made Lucky Strike lures, and they'll also help you with other tackle manufacturers' lures as well. But we've been getting some questions on how to properly tune a crankbait if it doesn't run perfectly straight right out of the box. Now, the one thing that I want everybody to know that I've learned since I've been here at Lucky Strike is that all of these bodies are made out of two pieces. So if you look at a crankbait, you'll notice that folks kind of glue these baits together. We've got counterweights in them, and these are called your pull points right here. So we've got a bill, we've got counterweights, pull points, and then this is all glued and sealed together. So Al, I need to know from you, if you have a crankbait that doesn't run perfectly straight out of the box, how do you tune it?
Okay, where your line tie is, when you throw it out there, you have to watch the way the lure runs. If the lure runs to the right, you want to bend the line tie to the left. You do not want to turn it. And by bending it, you stick a pair of pliers right in the top of it. And if this bait was to run right, I would push this over to the left in slight increments. And you throw it back out and see how it runs. If it runs true, you got it. If it doesn't run true, you're gonna have to adjust it again. If you overcompensate, then that bait's gonna run to the left. So what you're gonna do is bend it the opposite direction to the back and just use very slight increments with the pliers. Sometimes you can even do it with your finger. You can just push it over with your finger. Crankbaits, getting hung up, pulling on the bait, catching fish, all of that could bend this little bitty hanger up front and cause the bait to not run correctly. So you always want to check your lures out and make sure they run straight. They will dive to their maximum depth better and run true, and
Action will probably be a little bit better too.
Action will be great.
Okay, so anyway, we're going to keep doing this information from you, and remember, when it comes to doing this, it's slight bends. You don't have to get really violent with the pliers one way or another. And remember, this can happen after a fish. It can happen after you get hung up on a cable or in a tree or whatever. So this is a great tip from Jeff and Al at Lucky Strike. We appreciate you watching our videos, and we really appreciate you keeping up with the American-made Lucky Strike story.